Hi, I'm Amber.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Carlotta.
Okay.
All right, hi guys. Thank you for being here. So we're going to be talking about the truth about tobacco. I'm Brittany, obviously. Um, Thank you. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it 1,000 times. Mark Twain. So right now, according to the World Health Organization, there is 1.1 billion smokers in the world. If this trend keeps continuing, there's going to be 1.6 by 2025. And then two-thirds of that 1.1 billion smokers live in these top 10 countries. So the most right now is in China with 30%. I'm also a smoker myself, and so we're going to be looking at deceptive advertising in the tobacco company. They use marketing to preteens and teenagers, the advertisements themselves, and we're also going to be looking at different cigarette designs. So, marketing to children, where the big tobacco companies create something called a living laboratory. They've basically undertaken the different studies to see these preteens and teenagers' attitudes, aspirations, and their lifestyles so that they can manipulate them to increase their sales. If you actually look at the picture we have here, Camel Lights, you can see it's obviously cartoon, bright colors. The guy looks really cool. Things to market those younger generations. And then there's also adulthood. So big tobacco companies use this say smoking that is an illicit pleasure, like sex, something that is initiated with adulthood. They use smoking to create like self confidence, self expression, independence, things like that that comes with being an adult. Okay. We are also looking at different advertising. So they have the health benefits. They say this one says more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarettes. So they want to put out there that it's healthy, like the menthol lights or things like that that have those health benefits to increase those consumers. They also deny cancer. This ad here says will not affect your throat. So they are very big on denying those health effects that have been proven by scientists and consultants in the tobacco company. And then advertising cigarettes was banned first in the UK and then in the US. And so tobacco companies use sponsorships to get around those bannings of those commercials. So you'll see that a lot, like in sports cars and baseball games and things like that. Next, please. Thank you. So the cigarette design in I want to say the 50s, they came up with a safe cigarette. The challenge was to reduce the tar levels in the cigarettes to make them more healthy. And then consultants and scientists both warned the tobacco companies that the carcinogens that are created by burning the tobacco would prevent them from ever creating a safe cigarette. But the big tobacco companies did not listen. So they decided that creating a safe cigarette was still the goals for the future. That's still something that they were moving towards. Ammonia. So in the mid 60s, they actually started using ammonia in the tobacco products. This takes nicotine from a bonded state to a free state so that it can be consumed faster by the smoker. And then double trouble. By the mid 90s mid 80s, early 90s, they actually started experimenting with genetically engineered tobacco. This actually doubles the amount of nicotine, and then in turn, you're smoking more nicotine. So that's the end of my PowerPoint, but We've seen multiple examples of those deceitful advertisements. There's many different kinds of ways that these tobacco companies have used. They use any means necessary to target those consumers. Their target range is from 14 to 24. 14, yeah. So they are definitely using any means necessary because they say that they're targeting that range because then they're going to be the ones smoking for the next 25 to 30 years. So I really thank you guys for being here. I hope that you guys liked everything that I put in there. It definitely opened my eyes, and I hope it opened your eyes as well. Thank you.